Hi there guys, welcome to today's video. On today's video we will be talking about the state of the internet. The year is 2022. The internet has been around for almost 30 years now, originally being created in 1983. Unfortunately, it wasn't available to the public until 1993. In that time, we have seen a tremendous increase in user base along with great advances in technology. We went from dial-up internet, which used to use phone lines, floppy disks with only 15 megabytes of storage, and brick flip phones, to optic fiber internet connections, SSD drives that could hold hundreds of terabytes, and smartphones with the capability of doing anything a basic computer could do. So, we would stand to think that with all these great advancements in technology, our society would be reaping the benefits of all of its participants having access to all the knowledge accumulated by mankind. Being able to, at any time, open your phone and ask the internet anything and having the answer within seconds should have made humans reach new levels of prosperity and success. Unfortunately, this is not the case. Now, even though the internet has always had a dark side, it is what is now becoming socially acceptable and popular that is ruining our younger generation. Every child is now raised with some sort of smart device from a very young age, giving them their first taste of addiction to the internet and all of its content. While most times, it is just to watch their favorite little videos on YouTube, something that might seem very harmless to most is actually putting the child on a very risky path. Most parents don't really screen all the videos that their children consumes or even check to see what sites they visit. Now, the younger the child, the less likely of a problem it will be because most kids don't really know how to work the internet, thus less likely to access content that is forbidden to them. On a small side note, there have been instances in which content creators have made so-called children's videos with very inappropriate adult themes. If you've ever heard of the Elsa Spider-Man controversy, you know what I'm talking about, which kind of just circles back to the point that most parents aren't really screening the content their kids are watching. So, as kids get older, they begin to explore the internet, whether it's downloading new social media apps, games, learning about educational topics, and unfortunately, even learning how to access adult content. Let's begin with the apps. We currently have Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Snapchat. These are the most popular apps at the moment, each with its own set of unique benefits, but also unique problems that affect our youth differently. Most of these problems usually stem from what is known as FOMO, or the fear of missing out. By this I mean that the only reason a kid would even know about an app or want to use it is more than likely because of their friends or the social pressure of trying to fit in. Now, you might think to yourself, but Lucid, what if they just want to use it for memes and talk to their friends? What's wrong with that? Technically, on paper, there is nothing wrong with that. But the problems arise with all the other types of content that is now available to them after getting these apps. First up, we have Twitter. Now, on Twitter, the memes and the jokes are usually top quality stuff, but becomes absolutely cancerous when it comes to cancel culture and the acceptance of things that were once taboo or frowned upon. Most kids, and even adults, cannot handle the immense stress that comes with being canceled. So, if by accident a child expresses a point of view that is different from that of Twitter at the time, they will begin to get berated on a level that their young minds can just simply not comprehend. This opens up the door to depression, anxiety, and a slew of other emotional problems and mental health issues. Another really toxic trait found in Twitter is its overabundance of promotion for OnlyFans accounts. Have you ever wanted to see that hot girl in your neighborhood play pretend P-Hub and charge you 20 times what actual good quality material is worth? Then look no further, my friend, because Twitter is the app for you. While I understand that Twitter is actually really good for networking, advertisement, and once in a while, it actually does bring positive change to our community, compared to the amount of toxic ideas and stupidity on there is actually quite baffling. I could honestly go on and give specifics, but for now, we're going to move on to the next app. Alright guys, so next up is Instagram. Instagram, on paper, was just an app to upload pictures of whatever you would like with a sense of content moderation that was actually pretty weak and debatable at best. But now it has evolved to copy features first available on other platforms. Now, this is one of the apps that I actually use the most. Even then, it is plagued with scammers, hackers, and probably the second worst kind of in-your-face scamming I have ever seen: Instagram models / lifestyle gurus. All of these so-called gurus and models would have you believe that they're millionaires off of some kind of new crypto coin, NFT, online betting, some kind of pro gambling, a weird MLM that no one's ever heard of, or some cheap overpriced product that they're trying to sell you on a daily basis. All these people are doing are portraying a fake lifestyle, all made from scamming those who see all their quote-unquote wealth, stacks of money, large mansions, luxury cars, and believe that they can get this same lifestyle by buying into whatever it is that they're trying to sell you. Hence, the reason why the crypto and NFT scammers are probably the worst of all of these. Only second by those accounts with Instagram models that kind of low-key promote their OnlyFans without actually promoting it. Because Instagram doesn't allow full nudity, these models have to get creative in their advertising. All of these are extremely toxic to any young mind that doesn't really understand how internet fame isn't always what it's made out to be. Alright guys, so on that note, we definitely have to talk about the king of fake lifestyles for our new generation: TikTok. Everything I had to say negative and positive about Instagram is immediately multiplied by 1,000 when it comes to TikTok. TikTok lifestyle influencers are just as bad, or actually worse, than those on Instagram, because the majority of the user base on TikTok are children and young teens. One of the craziest things about TikTok is that some people, young kids included, have been able to greatly monetize their TikTok accounts through advertisement because of the massive amount of followers and views that they get. This has put the idea into people's heads that anyone can get rich off of making a few dance videos, or if they can get themselves to go viral. This fixation with going viral by any means in hopes of becoming famous and rich is what is the most harmful aspect for our young generation. People on TikTok record themselves doing the most outlandish, out-of-pocket, disrespectful, idiotic things, all for the hope of 15 seconds of fame. The saddest part of this sick trend is that it's not just young kids who unfortunately don't know any better doing these kinds of things. It's actually full-grown adults who are greatly responsible for the majority of these despicable videos. Some of these horrible videos include, but are not limited to, dancing in front of a dying family member, destroying private or public property, harassing innocent strangers, and the faking of disabilities just to try to become famous. I could go into specifics, but for now guys, we're going to go ahead and finish this video up by talking about the last app. So the last app that I'm going to talk about today is Snapchat. Snapchat, in my opinion, is probably one of the least damaging apps on here, just because it's mainly used for communication purposes. While you can still find some of these fake gurus and Instagram models on here, it isn't really as predominant as Instagram or TikTok. What Snapchat is actually known for is being able to send text messages, videos, or pictures that instantly get deleted once the user has opened them. The negatives here just really stem from the lack of parental supervision on who these conversations are taking place with. While there are a handful of those people who are out here scamming and selling access to their private Snapchat, which is just a different form of OnlyFans, in my experience, you would have to really go out of your way to run into these kinds of people. Therefore, not as toxic as the other apps on the list, but still has a darker side to it. Alright guys, so on that note, we're going to go ahead and end the video here. I know we went over a lot of content right now, and we kind of just glossed over it. Don't worry, we're going to go into details later. If I skipped something or didn't talk about something that you would like me to talk about, feel free to let me know down in the comments below. I also want to give a quick shout out to the Achievers Lounge. Thank you guys so much for liking, sharing my content. It means the world to me. Much love to all of you guys, and we'll just see you guys on the next one, okay?